Hello, welcome to Let's Play SunnySide Episode 3. I've got a special treat for everyone today. We've got a little group session going on. So I'm joined by a few faces. I think, a lot of people recognise some of these faces, but we'll go through them and we'll see who we've got today. So I don't know what order this is for everyone else, so I'll just go off of my screen. First up, I've got Kyle, if you want to say hi and introduce yourself.
All right. Well, hey all. I'm Kyle. I am IT over at RainyGames, and I also help out with their QA and any of the miscellaneous tasks they throw my way. Joined the game pretty early, right after the Kickstarter, to help out with some server stuff for them, and been sticking around ever since. I'm also a character in the game.
Nice.
Hey, Kyle Sylvester.
The Kyle Sylvester.
Next up we've got Sydney. Hello.
Wasn't expecting to be next.
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of knows my face at this point, but I also was a backer of the game before I became community manager and then narrative director, and then now I run the whole dang studio. So life's crazy.
But cool stuff.
Official titles, I think I'm studio lead, producer, narrative director, environmental artist, designer. I don't know. I lost track.
It's a bit of everything. Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Moral support.
Moral support. Biz dev.
Yeah, there you go.
All the good stuff.
BizDev is an interesting word. I like that.
It is. It's the word we use, and it's fun. Next up, I've got Jade.
Hi, I'm Jade. I'm a writer on the game, and I'm a pretty recent addition. I started here not too long ago, so my first time being seen, actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we've got Liz here as well. Hello.
Hey, I'm Liz. I'm on the art team. Not a lot to say. I think we're all kind of generalists at this point to a degree. So that's all I got.
The joys of game development, just putting your hands in lots of different baskets and helping out with everyone.
Oh, yeah, everything.
Fun part, what do you mean?
Yeah. And we've got, I was going to say last but not least, but we've got someone else next. Charles first. We've got Charles. Hello.
Hi, I'm Charles. I go by PrismaticaDev online. I'm a generalist, mainly doing some programming in this project, and I believe I am the newest member.
True. Yep.
So I think
Beat
I
me out.
just beat Jade. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for this little hangout.
Yeah. And last but not least, we've got Rainy, which everyone knows.
Yes.
And you'll have seen from our last session. Yeah.
My name is, most people don't know, is Siavash, but you can call me Rainy. I was a Kickstarter backer as well. No, I wasn't. Anyway, so I'm the game director of SunnySide. I suppose that's the full title. But I'm also a full stack dev, which is AKA no social life person. I
Living
make
on tons of different
UI
timelines, yeah.
as well as what goes on the back end and what goes on the front end, and Charles here goes up and cleans it up. So yeah,
I try and keep you in line,
yeah. Well, same.
Awesome.
Hard job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. But someone has
That's why
to do
Charles and I are both here, is to keep Rainy in line.
it. Yeah.
I was cleaning Charles's code today. Okay.
Hey, just because it wasn't finished doesn't mean it was messy. Different.
But yeah, so this is our little playthrough squad. We're gonna have Kyle playing through SunnySide today, so taking us through a pretty fresh out the oven build of SunnySide. Literally like half an hour ago we got this uploaded or something. But yeah, so if you want to get started, let's have a look at SunnySide. But anyone who hasn't seen this before, we're just gonna play through SunnySide, look at different aspects of the game. You know, I think as developers or like people working on the game, you don't often get a chance to properly play it. If that's right. Like I think when you're obviously working on it so much, getting a chance to play it is rare. So that's what this is for. Show everyone the game. So yeah, feel free to get started, and we'll just have a little look around, see what there is.
I think at this point, Kyle is the most experienced in playing this game out of all of us.
Yeah.
He's played more than literally anybody else. Yeah.
All right. New game. Here we go.
Let's go.
I gotta look up your hours on
excited.
SunnySide actually.
Yeah, I was curious too. I was about to do it myself. I think it's
your second most played game.
Yeah.
But it's not counting the versions that we did not have on Steam.
Right.
Yeah.
Good point.
So it might be your most played game.
Yeah.
So this is going to be new for a lot of people who haven't seen this. The new character creator. What do you guys want to tell about that? I mean, we'll be putting this out after the point where everyone sort of knows what this looks like. But we're recording this now. I mean, this is new for me. Kind of new for me. I think I actually did see a little bit of it when me and Rainy played through, but
I think the important thing that I do want to point out is by the time the people are seeing this, we'll have made more adjustments to it. So because we're going to keep working on it over the next week. So this it's probably even a little outdated by the time we release everything.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think the biggest thing is just how insanely proud of it we are.
It's so cool.
This was, I think, a huge labor of love across most of the team, but just from a designing aspect, because the concepts originally were me and Rainy on how we wanted it to work. And we started with the character creator everybody saw in the alpha, which was this kind of, I don't want to say it was like new, but this different way of looking at character creators when you choose your body type. So instead of it being like a male body or a female body, we kind of wanted to take all that out and just make it about shapes, really. And I think it's cool. I just think the whole thing's really cool.
Yeah. And you know, as Sydney said, we're adding more to it. I mean, Charles literally is right now, as well as being here with us, is working on the hair. And we're adding physics to the hair so it doesn't look so janky as it did before, like actual proper anime hair. So
nice.
My eldritch horror of all the hair.
Oh god.
At the same time.
That's what Alan said a while back as well when he modeled it, when he finished modeling it.
Actually,
it's like
since
something out of Pirates.
We've got a couple modelers in here. Is that just something that's easier for you guys to just stack everything on top? I see that all the time when you guys submit stuff. It's like it's all the hair, or like all the clothing, or it's so
an
crazy
Unreal
looking.
thing. It's an Unreal thing. It has to be in the because Unreal takes the origin of your model as its pivot point or its origin point. So you got to make sure everything's in the middle, which is something that Ken wasn't used to when he joined. So he gave us a bunch of models, and they were all had different pivots.
Spread out,
like, spread out. So when you have to put them in the middle, and it's kind of annoying, to be honest, because you gotta have to hide them all.
Do you do that, Liz, when you're doing like icons? Do you have them all stacked in one thing, or do you pull them out into separate?
It in one document in Photoshop or whichever program. They're just on different layers, and that's why you see me I'll pull all of them and put them all on like one palette, because it's like a check at the end to make sure that they all align with each other. But they stack on top of each other too.
So funny. Sorry, I sidetracked everything, but I always thought that was really funny.
Yeah, you always end up with some really
weird. This is pretty neat.
What was that, Kyle?
A lot of these clothes options I'm seeing for the first time. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You should try the janky randomizer as well.
I like my character.
Oh yeah, crap.
All your hard work come to waste.
I just noticed that dice star is placed too dangerously close to the magnifying glass.
It is. Yeah, we should probably move that. What I was gonna say is the thing that was the hardest for us, and that we actually polled the community about, not just on Discord, we polled the community on Twitter too, of like, what is most important to everybody, because the issue we were having was with this new way of us doing the body shape. The trouble you have then is how do the clothes match the body shape, because you don't have, once you take gender out of it, you can't lock the clothes to gender shape anymore. So then it was, how do we make them all work together, and how do you make them layer and stack? So that's the newest thing that we've added that we're definitely the most proud of, is this ability to, like, you can change the body and the clothing is going to work with it. It's still a little janky. We still have some clipping and stuff, but, and I'm sure Kyle will go through it at some point, but you know, you can, when you change the body shape, the clothing is going to move with it. So it doesn't really matter if you choose, you know, something that looks more male or more female. You can pull any clothing that you want. You can pull any hair that you want. There's really no limit anywhere except in maybe just how many things you can layer with each other, because there's a limit there. But for the most part, like, it's been fun watching it come together, and the fact that it has come together is
also
really
Kyle
rewarding.
It'll be easier because I realized you like the pastel colors better, because the pure colors are a little bit too much. You can click on that, and then we have a bunch of swatches you can choose from.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Some pre-colors for you. You can always just choose your own color, but we gave some palettes, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I should make a Canadian tuxedo here.
Do it.
Good. Do it. Go for it.
Do it.
Yes.
There we go. Just gotta, you know, make it match the pants 1-for-1, because you know that's how we do up here in the north.
Oh god.
Do play with the body a little bit at some point. Mess with
I
the
did.
sliders. Oh, I just wasn't paying attention. Okay. Ignore me. Totally ignore me. Put some piercings on.
Fine, I'll do piercings. I'm not a big fan of them personally in real life.
You might have to.
Oh yeah,
guess
we
you do
still
some
need to
face
make sure that the
piercings.
piercings are actually visible in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I mean, they are visible, but it's just really hard to
So
actually
there.
see.
We'll go for septum ring.
I do like the septum.
Nice.
I was going to explain stuff about the CC, but then again I realized, by the way, CC's character creator, not Creative Commons or something. But then I realized this is coming out after the demo's up, so people probably don't need an explanation. Go on Steam and play the demo. Hopefully, if it's up there,
Yeah.
and
Seriously, it should be out by this point. Go play it. Go have fun with it. Go make your own character.
All right, we'll just go for simple.
Show us what nonsense you come up with.
Oh boy.
Oh, I like that necklace. that's on
Compete
there as
with
well.
Kyle for a cuter character.
Yeah.
What was that?
Compete with Kyle for a cuter character.
Yeah.
Careful, I can already hear the challenge accepted being said out there.
Yeah.
I am excited to see what people can make out of this, because during alpha we had way more limited option than this, and people made some very different looking things. So yeah, it's exciting.
And we're also going to be adding clothing to it for the next, until really we release the game. So
also, if you
this
play
is
the
just
demo,
a little taste.
make sure to share that little image that it will give you at the end. Carl's not gonna get that now because it's not part of the demo, but in the demo, when you're done with the character, you get a little image alongside your save file that you can share with the community.
We want to see.
Yeah, we have a Discord channel that you can share your character in. We don't right now, but we are gonna have when you guys watch this video. So share it in there.
Just now, so I can show off some of these fancy ass watches.
Yeah, there are some really cool watches in there.
Getting that drip.
Can you change the color of it? I don't remember if you can.
They drip, yeah, don't they?
I think so.
People still say
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh no, he didn't paint them.
Yeah, they don't have ID maps.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Alan actually just made these all on his own. For most everything that's in the character creator, we gave our artist modeler or
that's not great.
character artist, whatever. We gave him concepts to work off of so that he could just kind of do things quickly. But for all the accessories, he just did them on his own, which is really cool. He just kind of got creative on us.
All right, I think I'm good here.
I do like your Canadian tuxedo.
Beautiful.
I approve.
Beautiful.
Great.
All right. Get that.
Hi, Sparky.
Oh,
Know your angle.
I Get some.
There you go.
We're pretend we're wearing Quebec and get some croissants in the background.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Yes.
You must.
All right, what should I name?
Isla?
La Muerta. Sorry.
Isla.
Isla.
Tux. I like Tux.
Tux is good.
Yeah.
This is still gonna get modified a little bit. This little screen, but
Hmm. I'm just
We were-
jamming to Matt singing.
we were we were playing this with somebody. We were checking the character creator. I think it was Laura. And when it came time to type into the bio, she just wrote no. It just kept going.
I like what
No.
Wish me luck. Brilliant.
All right. And
I'm glad you were born in the 1st of autumn as well.
The first.
I'm on the 6th
I'd
myself.
say the 1th.
It's programmed to do it, but it just doesn't do it at the start.
Yeah.
okay. And off to the races we go.
Woo!
You'll be
And then
good.
everything breaks because this is a fresh build. Oh,
Yeah, right.
God.
That is good music. You're right.
There we go.
Oh, there's like
We're in.
stuff in here.
There's stuff everywhere. Wow.
Dang.
You took away all
Yeah.
my work. I don't have to do any work.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got a farm.
Let's
we're done.
go. We're
That's
done.
it, Yeah.
It's over.
Stream ends.
Mission
Boom.
accomplished.
Oh, damn. Look at that sunrise.
That is a good looking sunset.
That is
Sunset, sunrise.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Sunrise.
Mhm.
Sunrise.
Little trivia for you guys.
Time?
In SunnySide, and I'm really proud of this, and I always talk about it. It's not really important, but in SunnySide, we simulate the sun's position based on the season. So the sunrise times are different based on the season. And
Did
even
you
flood.
move the sun?
The sun moved itself because now it simulates Japan's coordinates.
Because it used to be to the right of that mountain, and I hated it.
Yeah.
So now I'm happy now.
I got the coordinates of somewhere around Tokyo. It's kind of a bit northern of Tokyo. No, a lot norther than Tokyo, kind of closer to Hokkaido. And
Yeah, Hokkaido's where we.
that's pretty much the latitude and longitude I'm using to calculate the sun's position.
Favorite.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
is that the new
Build up
shed?
to it.
That is the new shed.
Oh,
I like
that looks
Yeah.
great.
Raptor's companion's still there.
That looks so good.
So there's a little detail I've added to it. It's not in this build, unfortunately, but the more stuff you add to the actual drawer in the shed, the more stuff shows up around inside of it. Like you get wood bits. And,
Nice.
small detail.
Yeah. But it counts.
There we
Yeah.
go.
It makes it
Oh, you can't plant anything because the collision is
Landscape.
set to block all. God damn. Oh, that's great.
Well, there goes my
Figures.
farming empire.
So there's a little thing that we have. Well, thank God there's stuff on the farm. There's a little thing that we have to do every time our lovely map designers, Liz, Laura, and Sydney, have to go in there and put stuff around. They have to change the collision for the landscape, which means you can't plant anything. And every time I make a build, I'll have to change it back. But from time to time,
We forget.
I forget to do that.
We all forget.
Oh, by the way, we're taking the axe away from you guys because we don't like you. No, that's not true.
wow.
We're adding some progression to the forestry tools. That's a better way to say it.
Yeah.
It. Yeah,
you
we were
start
talking
off
about
with
it
like
yesterday.
a pocket knife and you just try to carve
Just-
it.
That,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We thought about it. We thought about it.
Well, you start out with a nata, which is, I mean, close to a pocket knife, I suppose.
I also do just want to mention that technically speaking, that axe probably wouldn't be the best for cutting trees, but it's pretty and I like it. So, sorry everybody.
Try out the bicycle here.
So I haven't
Don't fall
seen
off.
any
This
of
is my
this yet,
first time
yeah.
trying it, so.
Yeah, don't fall
Just
off.
careful on those hills. Don't speed off the hill because you will go flying.
Okay, Mom.
I didn't expect to be teaching Kyle how to ride a bike today, but here we are.
I wanted to
Charles
be
is watching
evil.
me, holding his breath.
Wait for it. Don't crash. Don't crash too hard.
Ooh,
I don't even know. Did
No,
you
you go.
I was gonna say, Rainy, did you change the thing to the ALS ragdoll function when you
No.
were typing stuff up?
No.
Well, okay. Well,
Don't crash.
Don't
Crash.
I'm trying. I'm trying. It's not my first rodeo on a bicycle, at least. Well,
Hell yeah,
so
hell yeah.
I just want to
This is
shout
where the
out.
magic happens.
this is Liz. So Liz and Laura have taken on a great responsibility because I'm too busy doing other things. So I kind of like just shoved the map at them, and I was like, "Here, guys, here's how you move stuff around. Have fun." And God, Liz, you guys are killing this. Like,
You guys are, yeah.
did you do the Reed residence, or was that Laura?
I did this was where we had all the asset packs added in. So this
Yeah.
is one of the first ones we did.
Yeah.
So
good.
we'll probably go back and touch up on it, but it was a lot of fun learning how to do it because it's like playing a video game.
Yeah.
You know, when I
Yeah, you guys did such a good job, and the fact that you guys are enjoying it is probably making it so good too. Because I guess map level design is just not my forte because I don't find it fun. I like to just like program something like as long as it might take, and then press a button and it does it for me. Design the levels for me, but you can't do that for.
Where we come in.
Hey,
There he is. There he is.
wonder how many games I'm going to see around the map. Consider.
Yeah.
Oh god, Gabe Hunt.
Never enough.
Yeah, you just got a counter. It's like how many games you've seen so far.
Well, for anybody who doesn't know, we do have a new game that we play in our Discord. So Laura and Liz, when we're doing map stuff, we use Gabe as a reference for just size and how big things need to be. And so we kind of sometimes leave him on the map by accident. I think at one point I left like 7 of them like stacked up next to each other. But so we made up a new game, and it was Where's Gabe?
I had to cheat on the very first Where's Gabe.
I think I cheated
cheat?
too. I
How
couldn't
did-
find him either. We had
I did not
Laura.
find them.
That was a good hiding
It was a
spot.
good one.
I wish Laura was with us as
Whoa.
well because it was.
What?
Yeah.
2 games
Oh.
walking around now.
There's 2 games and now
Two
Food
games?
is
That's
all
three
the
total or
games.
two? Yeah.
There you go. You found the first one. Or the second one, I guess.
I'm tempted to
Sure.
tell you about the jump button on the bike, but
Dogs.
I'm also
Well, now that you told him there's a jump feature, it's probably gonna find
I
it.
immediately
Just gonna
found it.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
yeah.
not hard.
It's obvious. It's obviously spacebar. You gotta hold it down for a little bit though.
You
That's
can use it.
beautiful.
Don't
Are
get
you
it.
parking your bike?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Adorable.
You and that bike, yeah,
Gotta look after
incredible. Very, very well handled.
Hello, Sako. I am hungry. Sell me food.
She's gonna get off. She's gonna get out.
Yeah,
There
there
she
we go.
goes.
It's like, oh, it's you.
She's the only one that does this.
I want nothing to do with
Just
you.
think of it,
I
yeah.
think what it is, Rainy, I think her counter is too close, so it's hard for her to get in there.
Could
I
actually
think we
be
need
it.
to,
So it doesn't.
I
It
think we need to
fails.
pull it out. Yeah.
It fails. That's a fair point.
I mean, it doesn't.
Or
look
she's
like
just
that. I
sassy and
have
doesn't
money.
care about you. You know.
And she lies too.
Is-
says
Is she
don't have enough
judging my
money.
lifestyle right now?
Doesn't look like you have enough
You should
money.
just.
Oh.
You should just go buy from the vending machines because you can now do that. And
Oh yeah.
Hex
I
Oh,
don't
that.
know.
yeah. Well, fine.
Ben,
Since
did we
you're
tell you
telling me I
about
look
that?
poor,
Yeah.
I'm not giving you any of my money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I will say, Easter egg. There are some foods that are technically edible that you can
Yeah.
eat, but it might not be the
I
greatest
can't
idea.
consume.
And that's all I will
Yeah, I
say.
can imagine.
But I'm just thinking of what you did. So Saka was in there. You went to buy something for her, and then you said nope. You came out. She came out and sat down and watched you use the vending machine instead. She's sitting outside, just judging you.
That's what she
I
gets for
judged,
talking
you judged me in the
smack.
first place.
Uh-huh.
What she
That's
gets
why
for
I
walking
left.
away from a customer.
Yeah. How
Just
dare you
like,
have
you look
fresh
poor.
ingredients?
Like,
Yeah.
fine, I'll give you my money. Like,
This
I am.
weirdo came around, just left on his bike.
Oh, you pulled the new map, Rainy.
Yeah, it is the new map.
We haven't seen. I haven't seen this.
Yeah, see, it's very much
not
underwork.
Look at that part right there.
Nah, it's fine. By the time this is out, those will be fixed. So it's not a bad idea to get a sneak peek into how we make maps, really.
Oh, there's like people just standing all over the place. I forgot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
T-posing
yeah.
for dominance. Yes.
Just
You should take
flexing,
a right.
Take a right. All right.
Oh yeah.
It's just me, or is Charles's video dead?
Now
Yeah,
take
I
a
was thinking
U-turn
that.
and look at the building.
Right.
Charles,
I think my
Charles'
camera
video
might have.
died.
Now turn around.
I'll get it back. One sec.
Cool.
Oh,
No,
Excuse me, cat.
Oh,
Whoa.
God.
all right.
Go look at that building.
This one.
No, the one straight ahead at the end of the path. There might be
The one
someone on
with
top.
Melody hanging out on the roof.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I just post up my bike real quick. I don't want to be a menace.
Melody.
Oh, you wanted to show me Melody being Snoopy.
Yeah. Yep. She's asserting dominance.
All the way up there. Setting dominance over the whole town.
Yes. She's
Just
like
for-
Batman. This is my
Just
Yeah,
for
I was like, okay.
context,
Who needs a
just for
haircut? out
context for everybody, the reason that there are just stagnant T-pose players everywhere is because we were marking on the map where people live. And so the best way to do it was just drag and drop their model, and I think we haven't cleaned them up yet because we haven't moved all the houses. So just for
Yeah.
the record, you won't get T-pose Melly on top of her house in the game.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And they may not be like that. May not be where they end up to. So
Yeah.
don't read too much into the video.
there? I didn't know we added animations for that.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's so good.
Yeah,
The
I love
music.
it.
Ah, it's so good. I love the music.
Oh, I don't have any points to spend yet.
Nope. No points for you.
You didn't even make your farm, Kyle.
I know.
Well, there's this certain person who kind of made it
Yeah. You
difficult.
can harvest and you get XP for it.
Ooh, I like the.
Yeah, we updated the leaves, and Charles
Music.
gave me a lot of good info about how to make it actually look like leaves. So
True.
Thank you for not riding your bike into the shrine. Very respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
A good SunnySide citizen.
You
Except
should go,
that time you bought food right in front of Stocko.
Yeah.
funny hop.
Risky jump.
Time for some nighttime bike riding.
Jams.
A bicycle.
Mhm.
That's right. You know how hard it
Nighttime
is for me to
jams.
not like ride up walls and pop bunny hops off of them.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna do it? Oh no.
Nah.
Remember, there you go. Nice.
Nice.
Coward.
We go full
Oh,
speed
please,
down
Kyle,
here.
do it.
and-
Yeah, just
Do it!
All right.
So one other thing that we did is
Crash the wall.
oh god. Oh god.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well,
It's just
There's
like
a,
a wasted sign over the top of it now. Yeah.
now you
The Dark
still,
Souls, you
still
die.
technically are on the bike.
Yeah.
Ragdoll is purely visual, so
So you want to
What
stop
happens
the
if you hit
bike,
home?
get off. You have to get
I
off first.
think if,
Okay.
yeah,
You
the
stop.
bike will have to be still. I think you'll be way under the map, but once the bike's stopped, you will be able to get off. Like,
Okay.
regardless.
Just let the bike get to wherever it wants
So we
to
just
go.
have to find somewhere to wedge
I'm
it.
not doing this.
Oh.
The bike will do what the bike wants.
This is
Right.
your own doing.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
Oh,
Right,
Okay,
we're off.
Bacon getting off. And
Now press home. There you
Yay!
go. You're safe.
And this has been your lesson.
Alright, now the moped, now the
peer
moped.
pressure.
Oh, hey, there's an
Yeah.
alpaca.
Remote.
Oh,
Yeah.
buddy.
oh, hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Smart
My
watering.
friend.
I'm not here.
I love that
Catch
head shake
you.
animation.
No.
Hello, alpaca.
Aww.
We are changing that god awful smile thing to a particle that Charles has made, which is like hearts coming up above the head. Why is it
Cute.
janky again? It's only janky on. It's not janky on my screen for some reason.
Oh shit!
Need for
Hit
speed.
the alpaca!
I didn't want to kill alpaca.
Whoa.
All right, Kyle. Middle mouse button, left mouse button, and
Now
right
back
mouse
on the
button.
road. What
Those
is
are your
going-
controls.
Rainy,
for the light.
your alpaca all over
Oh
the place.
yeah! Look at that.
Yeah. Also, you can hold shift to go a little bit faster, like 10%
As
faster.
I'm
you do.
already doing 57 for the place.
It'll be
Out on that highway.
Whoa!
Hey, nice reaction time. That was impressive. And then hang a left. Go see yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's your place.
Get the brakes on this checked. It takes forever to stop.
yeah.
So again, for
Yeah,
context,
that's,
for anybody who doesn't know this, Kyle was a Kickstarter backer, but he backed at the tier that gave him a citizen character that he could like put in the game. And then over time, we just kind of stole him and made him a member of the team. So
Sure.
that's why you see Kyle in the game.
Don't know where you'd be at this time, actually.
In reality, probably in my basement playing video games.
Yeah, right?
Sure. Well, like right now.
Literally, yeah.
9 o'clock on Monday. I think you're at Naka, I think.
Ah, okay.
Not even home.
Yeah.
Look at me trying to be all social and shit.
You're gonna have to leave a review.
This guy is never here.
He's never here. Google
I'm
said
just
his hours
wondering.
were
Brakes
this.
checked.
Google hours for this. You could actually. Kyle's doesn't have a
Yeah,
place
we
on the
gotta
map
fix
yet,
it.
but they do usually.
No, there's a place on the map. Pretty sure.
No, but you
Yeah.
can't click on it. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there's one for like bait and tackle, but there isn't
Yeah,
for
the bait and
mechanic.
tackle.
Mm.
Because he runs both because he's a busy man.
I'm gonna reveal some secrets for this song that is playing, and it was one of the very first ones that we made that kind of made the sound of SunnySide come to life. This one uses a very, very, very similar chord progression from the song "Plastic Love."
There you go.
You can actually
Are you
be able
gonna
to
park
hear
in the actual Naka parking lot? I love it.
it. Nice, very good.
I love
So
it.
this is how you play the game.
I appreciate you.
If you build it, they will come.
This is the only way to play the game.
I left my lights on though, so I probably won't have any battery when I get
Yeah,
back.
so yeah.
Oh,
That's what
before
we do in
I'm on
Iran
the
to
table.
make sure nobody's.
As
Fantastic.
I do in real life, I just go to places
It's
and
not
stand on
SunnySide.
tables.
It's not SunnySide if there is somebody on the table.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
It's the
So why isn't he playing the dancing animation?
Oh yeah, he needs to go out there and do the YMCA.
Yeah.
Instead of fixing NPCs going on top of tables, we should just add a feature that makes them
Yep.
dance if
They
they do
dance.
end up there.
Yeah.
If NPC on table equal do YMCA.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how you make games.
I
They're just like,
think
we don't really know what to do.
Can we
We
appreciate
are-
all the beautiful portraits from Kaori?
yeah.
Sorry, Liz, I totally cut you off there.
You're okay. It was worth it. Look, I think we're discovering that the Sunnyside culture, within Sunnyside culture, you stand on top of things to assert dominance
Sure.
in general.
As
It's-
Melody was showing everybody in town.
It's canon.
His canon.
I think it's also because they can
Sebastian.
see Kyle coming through 60 miles per hour on a moped and they're just trying to get out of the way.
True.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They just ran for cover, essentially.
Yeah.
Get out
we're
of
on
this
a table, we're
way!
It's like when you see a spider on the floor and
Yeah,
you
it's
just
like,
kill him.
get up. No.
They
So
need, like,
lesson
little-
is, make sure you got plenty of lights on your farm so you don't run into any of your animals.
I don't know if
Oh,
anyone's
nice.
seen Larmageddon, but I feel like Sunnyside is going to start becoming the sequel to that with all the alpaca.
We go have a nap. We go cause some more trouble tomorrow.
Nice.
Mm.
I think you can go out on a hangout with Kat and things shouldn't break.
Oh my god, thank you.
Shouldn't.
We can try. We can try.
So our
Just
little
don't-
gift to you,
Just
Kyle.
don't give her a gift at the end. Just say goodbye to her. Just don't do anything at the end.
Resist
you
the
can-
urge.
Yeah, resist the urge to give a gift. Or
Play
ask
hard
if
to
she
get.
needs something.
Give
Take
us
her
a
to
You should
sequel.
ask
coffee.
if she needs something, actually. That's
Cat
fine.
likes coffee. Go take her for coffee.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, fully charged, because that's how it works.
Oh, yeah, obviously, yeah. I love this.
I never get over
Yeah.
the sunsets and
Amazing.
sunrises in this game.
Same.
They're just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Lots of color correction and
What we've been trying to do, me at the beginning and now Liz is really getting into it, is like placing the trees in the right areas so that when you come out, like you get this like really nice just visual. Because if you just block it with trees, then it's just not going to be as pretty.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
we've
you gotta block
been
it
trying to.
just enough amount of trees so
Just
that
enough
you get
trees,
the right.
yeah.
Also, how about that shading on the character? We completely changed it like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So now it follows the lighting correctly, and it's a lot more like Genshin, where you get like
Yeah.
cell
Nice.
shaded. You should go down that path as well, Kyle.
And people
Nope.
have been asking us about when we were going to show the new character model.
Yeah.
Here you
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
Here it is.
All right. Now I know from watching Charles that I shouldn't speed up here.
Yeah.
This part, it's notorious. You lose the traction on the front tire. There we go. Oh, good. How are you finding the controls, Kyle?
And they're actually really good. It's not like too like jittery or anything like that. I don't know if I'm explaining that well. It's
I
not
get
like
you,
it's
I get you.
immediately like twitching to the side because I'm using keyboard.
Yeah.
And usually most games, as
Yeah,
soon as
yeah,
you press
yeah, yeah.
left or right, your cards go boom.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you might
tried
get
to make
stuck in
sure
the wall.
that it's a bit smoother.
You gotta stop pinning yourself against
Yeah.
walls, dude.
I'm just
Can you
trying
climb
to
over
like
it?
Spin it around.
Park properly.
Yeah.
Probably gotta.
There you go.
Also, if you want to invite Kat to a hangout, you need to text her, not actually.
Yeah, not go to her
her
house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fine.
But I mean-
Just show up and be excited.
He's like, I want to invite her.
Sweet.
Here are flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go hang out at Oak Tree Groceries.
Actually, you can try, but nothing will happen.
Yeah, just say there's no
So,
activity
well, no,
available.
it's actually a good point. Yeah, so this gets pulled up and it shows the available activity. So if you go click on Oak Tree, so hit, was it cancel, right?
Nope.
Oh, not wrong one.
Oh, I have not. I don't know what's gonna happen now because I have never thought of the fact that somebody would do
Denied. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ask to hang
There
out.
you
Try again.
that. She's just gotta completely
It's
ignore the
Say the
previous
exact same
message.
thing. Oh, so that's not where we're going. So try Oak Tree.
Yeah, just
And-
nothing kind of shows up.
Nothing happens.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I think you can just go select another one. You don't have to like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, and the options also have time, seasonality, based on what your friendship level and romance level with the NPC is, as well as some special activities based on some NPCs.
But like it's morning time, so your only option now is get coffee. You can't like go for lunch or anything.
Hey.
Ow, stop that.
I also do want to
You're
point
still
out
there, Kyle.
nobody.
I'm just hanging.
Now he's leaving.
It's so
No,
great.
nobody really knows this yet, but we have actually changed Kat. So she has a new
Yeah.
model, new portraits, and new outfits.
Mhm.
She was looking too young, and we weren't happy with it.
Are we showing
so-
that in the Christmas stream? Because if so, people would see it by now. By the time this
I don't
comes
know.
out.
I haven't decided yet.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But she instead of looking 15, she now looks like she's 19, which is what we were going for.
All right, Benny, do you want to
I was going
throw
to
some questions
that's
at us?
Just what I was about to say. Yeah. Do we want to
Yeah.
have some questions?
do it?
I always forget about it until the end, but questions. So looking through what people asked in Discord, let's have a look. Peruna said, "What are the team's hopes for the future of SunnySide after its release?" So I feel like that. I don't know who wants to answer that.
boy.
Really, yeah.
To keep working on it, I
Yeah.
think. I think the biggest thing is we have so many ideas and things that we want to do, and there's just no time for it. So ideally, we're going to keep working on it for the next 3, 5, 10 years.
Yeah. Making it as
keep
good as it
adding
can be.
content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's what's cool about this genre is there's so much room for growth. I
Mm.
mean, Stardew's a great example, in how
Yeah.
many updates have come out for that game. So, yeah, I think the plan is to keep adding.
Mm.
Really, that's my goal anyway.
Do it.
I think
Yeah, I'm
Liz
gonna-
wants to make more mountains.
I to make all the things now that I've been learning so much. Fem just taught me water the other day, and I've been messing up a lot of things. But don't worry, I'm not saving. I'm not saving any of it. But I'm practicing.
Good.
Nice.
It takes a lot of practice to get that water down.
Where are all
Can
the
we look
videos?
at the? Can we look at my special project I've been working on lately, or no? Is it a secret?
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. You've been putting in a lot of hard work, so Kyle, if you want to go take a look at the special project, you're welcome to.
All right, what's the special project?
The one that
The-
Ken loathes me for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Say no more. Say no
Say
more.
less.
Say no more.
I'm
One of the
sorry,
monster
Ken doesn't really loathe me. He's great. I just give him a lot of difficult projects.
Yeah.
Oh, but he tells me it's secret. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But wait, you don't know it.
If it makes you feel any better, he hated me during all the buildings too.
Oh.
Whilst we're heading there, I'll throw you another question. Homestead Hero had some questions about the community. So, says, you've all always been so intentional about interacting with your community. What has made you guys so passionate about prioritizing your players? And then following on from that, how has the community made a significant impact on SunnySide's development? I think that's a pretty easy answer, but yeah, community stuff. I don't know who.
Yeah. I don't want to answer many questions today because I had my own episode. But I have to say this,
The other way.
community essentially made SunnySide. Like,
Yeah.
other than the Kickstarter stuff, a lot of members of the team are were originally community members that joined the project. So literally the game wouldn't exist without them.
And so we're just
And that's
saying
as
about
much as-
Kickstarter. Yeah.
I think really to answer the question is, been using this term a lot lately, but community is kind of the prime directive for all of RainyGames. So, because at the end of the day, we're not making the game for us. We're making the game for people to play it. And so if the community doesn't love it, then what's the point? You know? So it is about listening to what people want and being willing to ask them and being willing to say, okay, hey, you know, maybe we made a mistake somewhere and we need to fix it. It's not even about making money. It's just you know, the community is what the game is for. And so, and we're lucky enough that we have an incredible community who's willing to communicate with us and point things out, and they'll be honest with us. And you know, so I don't know, I feel like it's, at least since I joined, that's really been the number one goal, is kind of give people what they want and make them happy. And actually something I want to say about that, and I meant to ask Kyle to go through this, but the number one question that we get, and really a lot of the questions that we get, I've found aren't a result of like our game. It's people being burned by other games and then coming to us and going, are you gonna fix this? So it's little things like representation in our character creator. As far as, we just got somebody who asked the other day about curly hair in our game, and I think we probably get that question once a month, where somebody will join and like the first thing is, what are you doing about hair options? And it's like, that speaks to us in that if people are asking about this because they're not seeing it in other games, it's now our responsibility to give that. So one of the first things that I noticed was glasses. Like, half the people on the screen right now are wearing glasses. And how often do you see glasses in character creators? So we made glasses, you know, so it's little things like that it's just about listening, really. I want to show the whole parking lot thing because it's so cool.
Well, parking lot's not down, but this area is.
Well, not the parking lot, but like when you turn
Yeah.
around and like look at it, the whole thing is just
With the moon
gorgeous.
as well.
Yeah.
Well, you guys need
Now-
to add some lights very soon to the place
Yeah.
too. That's
Now
gonna make
turn
it
around and go through
especially
it. Yeah.
pretty.
That's like the cherry on top. I'm really excited for that
Yeah.
part.
The lighting's
like,
like the last thing we
I
always
should
do.
visit this drawing when it's bright out. We're kind of not getting the best it can be right now.
I'd say
It's pretty, though.
I'm okay if you want to sleep in place using our debug menu, not cheat.
We're gonna have to put the cheat counter on, Ben.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing it because I was told. I was not going to.
It's still the rainy cheat counter. It's not
Okay,
you.
perfect.
It would be the
Add it
rainy
onto
cheat
the last
counter.
one, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There we
Yeah.
go. We'll just do that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
Your
Beautiful.
character might get really, the colors might get really dark, but that's
Okay,
okay.
we're looking at Liz's work right now. We're not focusing on your work.
All right. Fine. Oh, fine. Call me
I
out.
don't know if you can climb that yet. I don't think you can.
Oh man.
Oh,
There we
Nice.
go. Look at
Okay.
Kyle being smart. When I did, I had to
Oh,
go
damn.
around.
Just use
Trying
the
to
spark.
utilize my
Parkour
companion
on
here.
Sparker, yeah.
That's what he's there for, you know.
Yep.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh,
Doubles.
I
alright,
think you're gonna have to go around the outside.
Oh man.
It's just climbing.
Oh, you're really
So
getting
hang
good.
left. Yeah, and go around that side. There you go.
We got Gabe waiting for us here.
Nice.
Yes. With open arms.
Game for scale.
For
Just
scale.
run into him, arms wide open.
Oh, what a dream.
Welcome.
Wow.
So
This building came together so well.
yeah, and Ken's adding more to it. So I can't wait to. Yeah, he's getting rid of those and
The
any
beams,
wonkiness and adding more
So-
rooms.
Again, for context, Liz had a pack that was just like walls and ceilings and stuff. So she designed all of this in engine by herself without any direction from anybody, and then kind of gave it to our modeler and was like, okay, I've designed it, now you have to model it. And so there's some janky bits because
Yeah.
the modeling pack wasn't the greatest, but
Yeah.
man, it looks so good. It all came together so well.
It's been a lot of fun to try and like
Yeah.
design this. Oh, you probably have
Ignore
seen I
that
started
stupid
adding.
waterfall.
I started adding some rocks and stuff to it and
Love
playing
it.
around with the water, and it's gonna look cool.
I'm excited.
What is that area in there with the game?
Right here, I just started adding this recently, and I'm thinking it could potentially be more baths and stuff, but I want to do some more research to make sure that I'm not missing any of the little, any little
Gotcha.
potential things you could include.
You should stand on the other side. I think.
Yeah. We need a switch hands mode.
Well, I add that as soon as I can add filters.
No.
Mm.
Trouble. There we go.
He looks a bit uncomfortable.
It doesn't
Awkwardly T-posing.
If some random person just walked up to you and tried to take a selfie with you, you'd be a little uncomfortable
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Oh, guess what? I changed the color of the grass during autumn, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Finally.
Finally.
I want to see.
You could skip like I guess 60 days or something if you want. That should
But I
go to
have a
autumn.
quest.
sleep.
I have to get Catherine
Eggs.
Yeah.
That's, you know, that
Yeah.
actually doesn't
Eggs
work,
for
right?
It's the thought that counts, Rainy.
It is the thought that counts. True. Fair enough.
We're doing a bit of off-roading.
It's a lovely 7:45 in the middle of the day.
So, Bardic Geek asks, do you have any combat combos for different weapon types when exploring the caves? And if so, is there going to be any like special finisher combo moves and stuff? So like, yeah, fighting, that's something we've not really explored a bit here, but we don't want to show too much of that, do we?
We can talk about it, I think.
We could talk about it. I don't
Yeah.
want to show anything
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
But,
so
but yeah, you can answer the question.
okay, so weapon types is a good one. So if you guys remember from the trailer we had for RazorCon, there was a katana that was showed at the end of it in an animation. So recently, we've been finalizing everything to do something called a script delivery, which is what you do when you want all the text in the game to be localized, and then you really can't touch the text anymore after that. So because of that, we've been finalizing a lot of stories and the themes in the game and what we're going to do. So we thought about it quite a lot, and we thought it's really not a good idea to have a physical attack in the game, because one, from a gameplay perspective, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but also it's just this weird image. Like, we're trying to go for the theme of harmony, and we're trying to go with and you know, we're showing spiritual stuff as well as technology. But then, you know, just holding a sword in the middle of all this just looks a bit out of place. So we decided to use the swords as a decorative item that you can put down around in your house. And instead, all of your attacks will be through ofudas that you can use during the fights. So it's a lot more spiritual, that whole side of it. As far as finishes go, we don't have anything planned, actually.
No, I don't think so.
For that part, it's something that we had thought about to add as like an update later down the line. But I think in the base game, you will get a lot of ofudas, and I don't want to get to it too much because we're still making, like actually implementing the deck building side of the game. But you use ofudas, and that is your main weapon.
Those
so to
cherry
speak.
trees.
And then, pretty. And then Sparky is your second, I guess you can call him weapon, but he has his own way of fighting. He uses programs to then initiate those programs. And something that we're really proud of, that I'm really excited to see how people are going to play with it, is that Sparky can steal any enemy's attack. Well, not any, but most enemy attacks through an action called download. So you can like essentially hack the enemy and download their attack and then use it against them. So that's a really interesting mechanic. I like to see how people are going to play with. Hopefully it's not going to break the whole balance of the game, but we'll see. It's fun. It was Sydney's suggestion.
That's it.
It's your fault. Yeah, it was.
Okay. That's all I'm good for. Come here with ideas for things.
Hey, it's everybody's favorite gamer girl.
I do love Yu-Gi-Oh! She's so cute.
That's
actually me. That's me.
Oh, wow. That's a
that's me.
Because I am the king of typos in the studio. Everybody knows. And horrible with them. I saw you calling out my break. I wrote it BREAK. Yeah. For like a car break.
Yeah.
So, talking shit about the
I thought it was an event for
take a
when
break.
the thing explodes or something. In a break.
Whoa, that like snap around. He's like, what?
What do you
Don't into my ex-wife.
Very Hideo.
Very on brand.
I do like the
brand.
chemistry between them.
Oh, savage.
He's harsh.
Attitude doesn't do us any favors.
Must have been hard. Just buy
like
it.
that was a sarcastic quip at him. It's like, must have been hard.
Yeah.
All of this dialogue was just, we needed something for them to say, and so I went through and wrote some just simple dialogues for everybody that are kind of on character. They won't be in the final game, but it's...
Oh, Kyle, you should skip to autumn. I actually haven't seen how the colors look.
Okay.
But just do it. It might look horrible, but we'll see.
A nice fall date with
yet
Cat.
again. So we gotta skip.
Nice fall date with Cat.
Yeah.
But it's now 60 days since she asked for eggs. Yeah, 60 days.
Yeah, 2 months.
It's like, so it's
promise is a promise.
days, weeks, months. Where are my eggs?
If I remember right, that's her favorite season.
Ooh.
I'd have to double check.
I don't remember.
Wow, my bike.
Yeah, it'll be at
Take
home
it.
now.
Abandoned.
It's such like a
Ooh, it's
lavender
foggy.
hue. I love it.
I can't see anything. It's just foggy.
Yeah, well,
Autumn.
autumn as well. The sun.
I love that the sun rises later. That's great. What a nice little like.
Although one thing isn't happening, and it's weird to me. The lights are supposed to come on. The street lights are supposed to come on, but they're not. Yeah.
Rainy.
Foggy.
I hate
Maybe
to
it's
do this to
Oh,
you,
there's Gabe.
Yeah.
but the birds.
Yeah.
The birds are not shiny
we still
anymore, are
need
they?
to. A
Oh, we need to
little.
adjust the light a bit more. Okay. Yeah.
We still have to go through and finish modeling all the birds. So don't worry, Liz. They'll get fixed.
No, I just remember him saying that he'd fixed it, and right here it just looks they're so bright.
I mean, they are white.
oh,
You know.
They're not as bright as they used to be, but yeah, they need to be darker. To be
I
fair.
guess I just got skanky birds where I live. You don't have the beautiful, graceful ones like in Sunnyside.
It is really foggy today. Feel free to change
Yeah.
the weather if you like in the in the little cheat menu.
You and cheating. Man.
The beautiful, vibrant autumn colors.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Look at that difference.
Oh.
That looks a
Is
lot
this more-
nicer.
Yeah.
I do like the grass color, Rainy.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Hey.
no longer like, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
much better.
Much better than
Yeah.
the orange.
Yeah, way better than the orange.
That was like
I
such
hated
an
it.
old thing. Yeah, and the trees
think
have
those-
different colors.
I think that orange was from your first texture from the
It
original
was
demo.
very,
Yeah.
very, very first before the Kickstarter was even up. Oh,
Yeah.
Kyle, you know what you haven't
Get
shown?
on that.
Try milking some cows or shearing some alpacas.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be
Oh,
fun.
true.
I don't think we showed that, Ben. Did we?
I don't think
Dry
it did, no.
Properly. Yeah, and it got.
I think the alpacas would be a good one because of the cool particles and stuff.
It's fun, isn't it? Are the animals here? Where are the animals?
Yeah, you know, somewhere.
They escaped.
Oh, hopefully
Escaped.
there will be animals.
Well,
too.
they got sick of not being fed for 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be.
Yeah. What happened? They
Oh.
just left.
There you go.
Yep, they
They
got
all just
mad.
left.
They're like, I'm out of here. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Try,
try-
feeding me.
We'll just buy some more, right?
That's exactly
I
it.
guess.
Hey, dude, my alpacas ran away.
Heck
need
you.
some more.
I don't know what money you're gonna buy them with though.
You have quite some money,
Got like 100 cupules.
but the animals that Gabe sell, like he has a stock every week that you can buy from that stock. So if he's not selling a chicken for that week, then you can't really buy a chicken from him.
Mm.
It was weird
like
that
that.
he would materialize an animal
Yeah.
for you
Yeah.
based
So,
on your
uh,
criteria.
This
Yeah.
is kind of breaking video rules, but I will be right back.
Showing off a little bit more of Liz's work here.
That Majima cosplayer from Game Awards just followed me back.
Nice.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yes.
Good man.
If I had it my way, there would be plants everywhere in here.
Oh, hello.
Oh, that's great.
Oh goodness. He's hiding from Shoddy. She's like,
I
it's
think
time
Cat is
to
still waiting on those chicken eggs.
leave. Aw.
Uh,
This is Anahita's room.
Oh, I love this. There you go, plants in here.
Aw.
Yeah, there's some plants.
I
Yeah.
like it.
She's on
I like the
Discord.
plants.
No, she really is on Discord.
Nice. She's on the SunnySide Discord, even better.
She is.
Nice.
The
Yeah.
best Discord there
Appropriate.
is.
Live in Sunnyside. You have a
Game
Discord.
around here.
Yeah.
They tried
Very meta.
Microsoft Teams
He's a
out at the
backup.
community center. They realized it's a terrible software. Sorry, Microsoft.
Does that mean Ryozo uses Discord to communicate?
Oh my god, if you guys want to write that, maybe put a line in there that they just complain about something similar to Teams and then they move to something similar to Discord.
Slack was unethical, so we switched over to Discord.
Oh, that's great. Ooh, are we gonna go to the clinic?
Yeah.
Who was that? Was it Hanako?
No,
Laura
that
did the
was,
clinic.
Xander. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
it's
Xander
Xander.
as well.
What is she doing?
Yeah. For radio
Girl.
I can't remember the word. Calisthenics.
She's upset, so she's just pacing.
Yeah.
The usual then.
I always, whenever I see that from Hanako, I read it with like the most British accent in my head for some reason.
What,
Like she
you
just
won't?
looks at you and goes, "What?
You what, mate?
You what?
You what?" It's so good. And she says that too, right? Because as Sydney said, these are like placeholder dialogues so that they have something to say. So when she's at the clinic, she's supposed to be like giving you help if you need anything. And then you just talk to her and she just goes, "What?" Like, never mind, my cold has just gone away. I'm gonna leave. It's really intimidating.
I'll stay sick. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, thank God she's pretty, but damn, she's intimidating. Nah, she's
I want
very
to shout out
pretty.
the moment like a week or two ago where we had to call you in, Rainy, because we didn't know British slang, and we like.
Oh
needed
yeah,
help.
that was fun. So many of them were too offensive to use, unfortunately. But the problem is, like,
What did I
there's
walk into?
too few British slangs that are not like really offensive sounding to like
Yeah.
a non-British audience. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Though?
What are you guys talking
Tor
about?
browser.
Oh, you go first, Jade.
Oh, the moment a few weeks ago, Sydney, where like we had to call in Rainy because we needed help with British slang.
Yeah,
And like,
for
it was
Melody.
like we were just shyly like, what about this word? No, we can't say that, right?
American.
Even the most like docile ones were like, "Oh, can't say that, America." Nope.
It's
Yeah.
fine for you, not us.
Yeah, we ended up.
UK is bad. You should try
Oh,
Australia.
God. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think the word melt stood. They like that one quite a lot.
Nice. Yeah.
So,
Mm.
Nice.
and they're calling some people melts.
Nice.
That was my favorite too. But like,
Oh,
yeah,
there's
we
two doors
can't.
there.
They can't say like, yeah, we're not here to. We're what's the word? We're not here to fuck spiders.
Not here to fuck spiders.
Yeah.
What?
It's, yeah, go on. You should explain, Charles, what that means.
Well, okay. In Australia, it's basically a saying that just means, you know, we're here to do business. We're here to get stuff done. We're not here to fuck spiders. So basically, I mean, it's true. Whenever you say it, it is most of
thing
the
is,
time correct.
like in the rest of the world, Australia already has this bad reputation for just being infested with the worst spiders ever, and so the fact that that's like the slang that you brought up is just really funny.
Actually, we had a
Yeah,
it was
Leading
it was
into
raining
stereotype.
before. All the spiders come inside before it rains.
Yeah.
We have these big huntsmen that are like as big as our hands.
No.
Tonight. Yeah.
God.
I mean, they're friendly. They don't bite or anything. You just put them
I've
back
heard
outside.
huntsmen
They're
that
just
Giant
giant.
ass
They're
murder
just
looking
this
spiders.
big.
They're
I
friendly.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, I live
Come
in
at 'em.
Texas. I can relate to the giant bugs, man. It's our mosquitoes are like
Yeah.
literally like this big. It's ridiculous.
That I can relate to from back in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
It's like you go to
One
bed at night,
thing-
if you have any water around your house, it's a chorus all night
Yep.
long.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I know
One thing
that,
I like about the UK is the lack of cockroaches. I can't deal with cockroaches.
You say
Yeah.
we're quite bland, aren't we? Yeah.
Just spiders. Small ones too.
Yeah, just tiny spiders. That's it.
I like living
like
where
it
it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go. You go.
I was gonna say I like living where it's cold enough seasonally to kill everything, and so the really scary stuff can't show up. But it has given me a false perception on things like scorpions, for example. So like scorpions have always been in movies as like that super exotic, dangerous creature, and then like I heard somebody from down in Texas
Oh, no.
talking about they step on, or you just try not to step on one when you go to the bathroom. Like they're here, like they exist here.
Oh yeah, like Arizona,
No.
New Mexico, parts of not where I'm at in Texas because I'm in the hill country, but yeah, they're definitely they just come into your house all the time. Yeah.
That's a death sentence.
All right. Pause for a moment. I think we have a technical problem. Philip didn't have any dialogue, so the game's stuck now, and we have to actually restart it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that might be a good place to stop because we are on an hour and 15. So
Oh damn! All right.
Did we get to all the questions?
I think that was all the questions. The only other ones was we had the main character question there, but we've kind of highlighted that. Will there be a new main character model announced?
Here you
It's
go.
here.
There it is.
Wherever the screen is when I do it is somewhere around here.
Yeah, you're pointing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you wanna look at it-
yeah, somewhere.
And the demo's up, so if you want to get a better look and try out the different
Yeah.
options yourself, go
There we
play
go.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was somebody who we actually get this question a lot about marriage in the game. So I just kind of gonna give like an updated answer so that everybody knows that this is the current take and that this is where we stand. But that there will not be marriage in the game. It was a decision that one, we didn't come to lightly. Two, we talked to our community about a lot too. We even did a poll to like see how everybody felt about it. And what we decided was it was more important to have like the journey of the relationship and having a culmination moment of the relationship that didn't necessarily have to be like marriage, especially when you're considering inclusivity and things like that. Not everybody wants to get married, but they still want to have a relationship. And so we also didn't want to pursue kids for very similar reason, because to a lot of people, that's not the culmination of a relationship. That's not what family is. So we kind of wanted to leave it a little bit more open to everybody. And so the game in general covers about 5 years, which, yeah, could you fall in love and get married and have a kid in 5 years? Sure. But is it also totally normal to date somebody for 3 or 4 years before you decide to even make it serious or move in together? So that's kind of why. So to answer the question, no marriage, no kids. The no kids thing also too just presents a lot of problems that we don't have time to fix. But then also it goes in with the story that there are no kids in SunnySide. So the youngest person in town is Lucy, and she's 18. And that's part of really the whole story of the town. So no marriage, no kids. Definitely for sure not in the base game. Will we add a DLC? We've talked about it. We do want to show relationship progression after a long period of time, but we haven't decided how we're going to do it. So we might do a DLC, but if the only reason you play a game is because you want that wedding scene, then SunnySide might not be for you. So,
however, we do,
That's the
like
answer.
Cindy said, we are gonna have moments which would essentially replace that. Moments
Oh,
that would
yeah.
feel like you're reaching a milestone in a relationship, and we're doing a lot with music and cutscene and writing to make sure that it feels as impactful as it would do otherwise. I can say, at least from me, this feels so much more impactful than just a game, a normal typical getting married at the end of a social sim situation. It just feels a lot more personal, and you guys have done such a good job with writing, so I'm excited.
Yeah, the writing all the romance stuff has been my task. Jade's doing like literally everything else, all the really important stuff. But for the romance stuff, I've definitely been having other people read it and trying to get different perspectives, and especially for characters that, like, I don't care about, but we want to make sure that it feels good, and definitely having some empathy in writing that. So you're making sure the character feels like the character. It's just not generic, like, lovey-dovey nonsense, So, and Kyle's actually been great. He's been doing a lot of that reading for me because he's played like every farm game ever. And so we're working hard on it. Just because there's no marriage doesn't mean that it's not going to be a really robust and rewarding system. It's just we don't think marriage is necessary for that to happen. So.
And
Cool.
I can comment on that a bit too, because at first when they said we're not having marriage, I was like, what? No! But like, I've listened to what they've thought about it, I've listened to what they've had to say, and it makes a lot of sense. Like, I've really come around on the idea personally. Like, you converted me. Like, do I want to have marriage in a DLC at some point? Yeah, sure. But I really, like I said, I've looked at some of the stories they've written, and it really makes much more sense of the way they're doing it. So trust me, even if you are someone who just plays for that goal of marriage, you're still going to enjoy this. Because I'm someone who used to do that. That was one of my goals in those games, and I really think this is going to be good.
Awesome.
I think all in all, it won't feel incomplete without.
Yeah.
It'll be a
Yes.
fully developed system.
Actually, we got a question from somebody on the team. He said, what's everybody's favorite place in SunnySide? I think that was actually a really good question.
Naka. I think that every time I go into it, I love Naka.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Naka, good.
Wait
yeah,
till
Naka's
you
a good
see
one.
what Laura has done with it.
Yeah, so Naka is actually one of the places where one of the seasonal events happens. And so it got decorated for the season, and it's pretty cool. We're excited about it.
Yeah. No, every time I'm in the engine, just like, or in the game, like capturing stuff, it's just like with the little waterfall behind it and just the music, everything about it. I love it. Yeah.
That's one of the last areas on the map that I think fully designed. And it was the first building that I designed. So it was the first building that Rainy and I actually sat down, and I told him, like, I think it should be shaped like this, and we should kind of have this, and here's the, like, story for the development of how this business, like, came about and what it's been doing over the last, like, 20 years, and so we were able to put a lot more story into that building at that point than I think a lot of the others, and it really comes through. It's pretty awesome. I'm glad you like that spot.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So, well, okay. First of all, I'm a sucker for a lot of the seasonal things I've seen so far. I won't get into like what they are, but I've really enjoyed all of those. Probably my favorite is, and I won't be able to name exactly where it is, but it's one of the tree line paths we have. I'm just I'm obsessed with like greenery and like nature, and so like I love seeing that anytime, but also seeing some of the things you're doing for seasonals like also got me excited. So I just love the natural scenes.
How about Charles?
Yeah, kind of the same. I haven't played too much of the game, at least not outside of my kind of barren test level. I do find a lot of comfort in the floating salmon mural that they've created. Which is probably better up here.
His favorite area is
this is
her dream. Yeah.
That's it.
Here we go. Dave on the bike with the salmon, with the giant bathroom salmon, which is a bit of an in-joke.
Oh yeah.
The bathroom salmon. But, yeah, it's
Great. Kyle, Liz, you guys got a favorite area?
I actually have two. You guys already know, but I like fishing. Admittedly, I don't get to do it as much as I used to, but when I lived in the Caribbean, I used to really enjoy fishing. I find it very relaxing. So, one of my favorite places is actually the pier, by where my character's place is, because I could actually see myself sitting at the edge of the pier, just fishing, sitting at a dock by the bay. But to me, that's very tranquil because one, in my head, I could just hear, it's like you have the water gently lapping against the pier, you have the sea breeze blowing, and it's just, to me, that's very tranquil. And also, at piers, there's a breeze and there's no damn mosquitoes and sandflies.
Yeah.
But the other place I really like, and I think it's actually an area you made, Sydney. We did see it in this video, but there's like a little waterfall with a rock bridge going over it. I could tell you for a fact, I would be there just chilling because that place just looks so relaxing. I would be there. Hell, I would swim there.
And it's actually where the first area I started redoing the rivers with Fluid Flux. So I got to create some really cool stuff. So I'm glad you like it because I put a lot of care into
really
that
good.
area. It's really pretty.
The water does look very swimmable.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Probably
I feel
for
like
mine.
yours is probably the cemetery.
Me?
Yeah.
Because it was the first place that I worked on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very fun. And it's kind of different because everywhere that I've worked on, I have just like a soft spot for because like it's just been so fun to learn about all of it. But I think too, one of my favorite places is actually on the calendar. There's this little shot right above hand, a little strip of a photo with those little sakura trees down a path.
Yeah.
And whoever took it, it's so pretty, and it's just
That's
like
my favorite
I
spot.
think
actually.
Rainy
That's
took
why
that
I took
picture.
it.
Yeah. That's the
path
path
towards
to Cat's house.
Cat's house.
Oh yeah, they're just so many. It's just so representative of what you see everywhere in SunnySide, and how it's perfect. So
Yeah.
I guess both.
Is that your favorite spot too, Rainy? The sakura
Yep.
trees?
That's what I was going to. Yeah, the path towards cats is, and I added some. We changed the way the leaves look, so they look so much more natural and they actually fall on the road. I don't think it was included in the build that Carl was playing, so that's mainly why. But yeah,
I think my favorite spot is actually similar to you, Kyle, in that like it reminds me of home, and it's like not even an important place, but it's Main Street. And it's right next to the town hall, and it's where the road like drops into the horizon. It's actually where Laura took that raccoon picture that we posted, and it's just like, to me, because that's like driving to the beach in Southern California, which is where I grew up.
Aww.
And there's a point where it's like the road like disappears and it's just ocean, and you can kind of see the pier off in the distance, and it just like looks like a little town. And I really like just the vibe of that spot. But in terms of like places that are near and dear to me, because I made them, is actually a place you can't get to because it's blocked off. But it's one of the farms that you can unlock, and it's in the back on the other side of that big bridge. And there's like a big lake, and there's like 3 waterfalls, and it's just I've put so much time and effort into making it all work and it's just I can't wait for people to like actually get to see it and put down your farm, and I'm excited to see all the pictures that come out of it. But yeah,
Nice.
that was a good question from Ken.
That was good.
I like our map.
I think that's a good place to end it on there. That's a nice little happy vibe. Yeah. So no, thank you for this, guys. This has been amazing. It's been great fun to zip around on mopeds and bikes around SunnySide, because I've not seen the vehicles yet, so that's great, and that'll be great for everyone else to see. Yeah, but
Honestly, none of us have.
Yeah.
That was the first time they've really come out and been able to.
Yeah, that was my first time using the vehicles, and yeah, great
Nice.
job, Charles.
Well, I'm glad you picked it up so quickly. I was thinking that just because I've been like testing them for so long, you know, I know how to handle them, but yeah, seeing you.
Well, I think the trick for me was like I kind of watched you make them to that degree.
Yeah.
That's true.
But no, that was brilliant. So yeah, this will, by the time this goes out, we'll have the character creator demo out, I'm sure. So definitely check that out if you like the look of the character. I mean, just check it out anyway if you like SunnySide. But check that out, download it. I'll put a link down there somewhere when it goes out and everything. But yeah, that was SunnySide. Let's play SunnySide episode 3 with a nice little ensemble squad. I don't know what we're gonna call ourselves. Our chat's called the squad with 3 that we'll go with that squad. But squad. But yeah, this is our little like kind of it wasn't very Christmassy, but it's like a little Christmassy kind of celebration.
I just realized we should have like put on the Christmas map and stuff.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Well, that's something for your Christmas stream. That's
Yeah,
save that for
yeah,
that.
there we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
That works.
Yeah, but yeah.
Which by now it is up, so go watch it.
Yeah, there we go.
There's another link for
So
that
much
down
content.
Go watch
so
the
much
Christmas
content.
stream.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll end it there. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time for episode 4. Don't know who the guest is, but we'll keep you updated. So thank you. Thanks everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Yeah.